Thunderbringer, but I still think that is a really good option for Thunderbringer. It's just, I don't think it's realistic right now.
Well, to be honest, I think the two items I'd like to see are a Tablet of Command and Storm Spirit, both of which have received fairly massive buffs recently. Tablet of Command has gone from a cheap way to guarantee an interrupting the Tempest Ultimate to a fairly cheap item to pick up some good stats, and also, of course, the 16-second cooldown means that it's actually fairly useful for its primary ability to give another hero rumbling. But now we can see Hellborn, 4 heroes pushing bottom, 5 heroes pushing bottom now that Mania's in as well, and nobody from the Legion team really available to come and defend the tower. I'm not quite sure what they're doing, to be honest. Okay, we can see TP's coming in now, so Legion stopping to the mid tower, and now initiation by Behemoth from Sandwraith. Mania almost going down, but not quite. And now we can see a chase. Shut Up picks up a kill on Demented Shaman, but now being nuked by HoN himself. Hani picks up, no, actually HoN picks up the kill, but the kill still by Violet. And now Behemoth goes down, but it's not terribly effective. Shut Up and Dookie down, a successful help team fight. And Trixie picks up another kill, but now HoN almost snipes Trixie. Zephyr does it with a gust instead. Missed ultimate by Pharaoh, so Budgie might look to escape here, but effective chasing by Hani with animation cancelling, and another kill picked up by HoN. And also the Hellborn successfully taking this tower with a genocide. So
very good fight for Hellborn. This is just what they
I think the
needed
Hellborn
to
executed.
get ahead even more.
Well, the Hellborn executed fairly well, they're extending their lead, but to be honest, I'm not terribly sure I agree with what the Legion chose to do. If they were going to try and push this middle tower and then teleport, they should have done it first. Since they didn't, they should probably have teleported into the tower before the Hellborn were all in place around it, because instead of being able to initiate as a team, they were essentially picked off by the Hellborn. I don't think the Vindicator ultimate, if it was actually up, I'm not entirely convinced it was, worked out for them as well as it could have done, so perhaps Budgie could have pressed R a bit better time.
Yeah, and they lost the tower anyways, which is just adding to your argument that they should have maybe chosen a better decision.
Well, yeah, I mean, personally I would have liked to see them TP a bit earlier, but, I mean, for all we can criticise them, they're not that far behind on goal. I mean, they are 4 towers behind, but they are Eternal Strat. This is a push strat, that's to be expected. They're not leaking towers at a horrendous rate, and obviously they've got Sandwraith, the Hellborn team don't, so as long as they don't make any horrendous screw-ups in a team fight and lose a set of barracks or something, I think we can be fairly sure that Shut-Ups are going to be able to carry against Hani late game.
It was just unfortunate for Sandwraith that he had to go down, and I think he almost had enough gold for his Sword of the High, which would have been pretty useful, but I mean...
Yeah. Very audacious.
I mean, he's almost there now.
Here, though. He's actually going to be ambushed by a teleport gang from Rexy, but I don't think they're going to be able to take him down. To be quite honest, I mean, we can see Zephyr completely ignoring the damage from Shut Up and Rexy and just managing to walk away, and now we might be looking to see the Hellborn finish off, or try to finish off the game with a Rax push. I mean, often in games, if you can see a Rax push about this time, the team that's just been pushed down will concede, but I don't think we'll be looking to see that here. Obviously it's a scrim, it's serious business, and there's a bit of ego on the line, but also they do have a very hard carry in Sandwraith. He's not farming badly. He's initiated on by Pharaoh now though. Sandwraith pushing a bit too far at the base. Silence onto Sandwraith, and Sandwraith nuked down by pretty much the entire Hellborn team. I don't think we saw anything coming in from Demented Shaman because he's in the river, but apart from that, a bit of a gang back onto Sandwraith there, so we'll see now there might be a 5v4 push from the Hellborn, or they might just head back as they're choosing to do.
So what do you think Thunderbringer is making with this glowstone here?
So, think about what?
Thunderbringer is glowstone.
Well, I think glowstone isn't a bad item by any means, simply because it's a very good way for heroes that aren't necessarily going to be able to farm that well to add a bit of mana and a bit of survivability onto themselves. It's fairly cost effective for doing that, but meanwhile we can see this initiation onto Concord, by the Hellborn team. The Legion don't have any wards there. I don't think they're going to pick it up, so it looks like a free Hellborn Concord kill here. If it takes the kill, but I'm pretty sure we'll see the token going to Hanny. Zephyr obviously an excellent user of that token, since he's able to resume fighting at pretty much full effectiveness once he respawns, and he's a fairly tanky hero to begin with.
Yeah, it looks like it's heavily in the favor of Hellborn now. And
Well,
looks like they
MSI
could be
doing-
making a...
MSI are doing essentially what they need to be doing, which is, you know, looking to push this team, looking to out-farm this team before Sandwraith gets to god mode status and just carries the hell out. Hanny's doing a very good job on Zephyr, almost 400 gold per minute, picking up something, I would assume. Nullstone pick up on Zephyr, that'd be what Hanny's been farming towards. I'm not entirely sure I agree with that, since I don't see any massive...
Nullstone is a really good item after all the buffs that it received, I think. A lot of the players that I asked thought that Nullstone is one of the best items right now.
Ultimate use, no, I think what happened was the Hellborn initiated onto somebody, specifically shut up the Sandwraith, and the Vindicator ultimate use to the Sandwraith could make an escape, so a good reaction by Budgie there, using his ultimate to stop shut up going down, since obviously letting the carry die is a very bad thing. But now initiation onto Chipper by Mania, so Pharaoh using his ultimate fairly well there to initiate that team fight. Defiler picked up another kill, Sandwraith ultimate use, but now Sandwraith, well that's not Sandwraith, it's an illusion going there, my bad. Zephyr ultimate, rendering that a no-go zone. All 5 throws on the Hellborn up with a token, and I think fortification is used, but it's very unlikely the Legion are going to defend this tower. Zephyr uses a gust onto Thunderbringer, but I don't think that they're going to be able to follow that up. Rexy doing a good fish to prevent them killing Thunderbringer. But who is it? Hanny still not wanting to give up, trying to push into the Legion base, but I think we've got Chipper up soon. I don't think that they're going to be able to do that. And MSI backing off after another successful tower can extend it. However, while they've been doing this, I think we've seen a sort of the hyping. I know we've seen a sort of the hyping picked up on Shut Up, so he should have his mock fairly soon, and it's obviously at that point where Sandwraith can really start to turn the tide of team fight. So it's not.
To be honest, I think it's just a little tiny bit too late at this point to get the mock. It's just that Hellborn's already got a huge lead.
I think you want your Sandwraith to pick up a mock at about 25 minutes, but on the other hand, Shut Up picked up quite a lot of early stat items, and he's actually been using his hero fairly effectively to contribute to the team in team fights, you know. He's actually got more kills than KDE than Rexy, for example, and Budgie, and Dookie. So in a sense he has been the second most effective player on this on this Legion side, so it's perhaps forgivable that he's chosen to delay that mock of brilliance, simply because instead he's actually contributed a fair amount to his team. I mean, on the
Yeah, I
other
think
hand,
that's a valid point.
on the other hand, this is a turtle strat built around Sandwraith being able to carry at about the 30-minute mark, so they do kind of need Sandwraith perhaps to make a slightly, what seems to be a less selfless decision, and instead of going for items to help the team, just going for items to help carry better personally, simply because that's what this team is built around. But now we can see Zephyr finding Vindicator in the forest. I don't believe it's an illusion. Must be an illusion. What
Yeah,
the
but
hell?
again.
Hanny's just sitting at the... I think Hanny might have disconnected here. Oh no, Budgie's disconnected, that's why then. So yes, pause goes out by the Legion, Hanny finding Budgie in the forest, having disconnected, but essentially doing the sportsman-like thing and choosing not to pick up a cheap kill on Vindicator and deny the Legion that ultimate, so good sportsmanship shown by Hanny there.
Very good sportsmanship.
Well, on the other hand though, this isn't a competition, it's a scrim, obviously it's not counting towards anything, so it would be a bit douchey to take kills of someone in what is essentially a friendly match like this. But still good sportsmanship nonetheless, and Budgie now respawning. Presumably the Hellborn are just going to let him walk back to the fountain from here. So yeah, while we're paused, we can take this opportunity to take a quick look at everyone's items. Thunderbringer not picked anything else up, but he has on the other hand got 1500 gold in the bank, so he might be looking to pick up one of the items we talked about earlier. Dookie got no gold at all, but I presume he's picked something up. Yeah, a couple of talismans of exile now on him that he didn't have before. Budgie Warhords, Nothing major, just a lot of boarding from Vindicator.
Just
So
boots, wards, and power supply.
well, there's nothing wrong with just having water and power supply on Vindicator. You know, he sat Sandwraith fairly effectively.